Why is there strike to fight for spaza shops, but there's no strike to block roads and claim the mines? And say these people who are mining here, the same as those who own spaza shops, they are not from here. Let the mines, the strategic means of production, be returned into the hands of the rightful owners. That's why there will never be any sanctions, because they know the struggles for spaza shop does not affect them. Don't get easily distracted. Why are there no sanctions when we fight each other on the basis of jobs and in the name of xenophobia? Why are there no sanctions? Go to Cape Town and take them out of the posh houses and say to them, show us your passport. Go to Sandton and say to them, show us your passport. Let's see what Israel is going to do to you. Let's see what America is going to do to you. There is no international response because we are concentrating on each other. They are making us lose a bigger picture. A bigger picture, a progressive alliance will never mean black on black hate, will mean overthrow of white monopoly capital and being replaced by black ownership.
Today I went out with my elder daughter. We went to buy some bread. And on our way coming back, we meet up with a mob while they are doing march and march. They nearly hit up my daughter, she's 19 years, because she planted her hair with orange. So they said she was a foreigner, and myself, I had my toque, it was green, as from Limpopo. I'm a Pedi, but they say we are from outside, so they wanted to hit us. So I managed to grab my daughter, we came back. Immediately when I came back at home is when I found out that I left my kids at home. It was my grandson and my last born. They are 7 years and 6 years inside the house. They were locked themselves in the other room. When I asked them, they said they were hitting the gates. So when I checked, I realized that they broke the window. So that it really hurts me because I don't know, because it's supposed to be a peaceful march. We are not expecting anything dangerous. We're expecting a peaceful march. But while they are marching, they were breaking the windows, they were hitting people, and it makes us not to feel safe because now they don't even check where they are breaking. And why should they have to break things? And now they have traumatized my daughter. She wrote things, and she even mentioned that the police, they are doing nothing. People, they are scared. She is 7 years. A 7 years child, when she can write something like that, you can see that these people, they are traumatizing children. So we just ask, we understand, we all understand everything that is happening in our country. Yes, but they must not.
Michelle, there's a lot of noise here, but I just want to explain to you and show you the sheer number of people that are here. And I'm going to ask my colleague just to give you a sheer number so that you have an understanding the number of people that we have here. And of course, we're going to try and get some of the leaders to speak to us about what is taking place here. And we know that we hadn't asked you, but can you perhaps give us an idea as one of the leaders here, what are you expecting to take place here?
Basically, what's going to happen is that we are going to march, and there is a memorandum that is going to be delivered. We have got one thing in common, different formations, civic movements. We are saying illegal immigration is a problem. And we are saying people who are not documented, they need to leave the country. They need to leave South Africa. We are right now spectators in the township economy. It has been hijacked by people from other countries. We have got people from Somalia. We have got people from Bangladesh that has taken over, informal trade. So we cannot allow a situation like that. So all of us, we are saying 30 June was an ultimatum that was given to the people who are not documented, and the clock is ticking. They need to go back to their countries.
And as we speak about that, because obviously it's very important to acknowledge that there are people who have come into the country legally, so who are participating in the economy, who are getting taxes in. What is your view on those people that are participating accordingly?
We don't have issues with people who are here legally. Remember, there are scarce skills whereby, we will attract people from other countries. So with the issue of scarce skills, we welcome, the people as long as they are documented. Our issue is people who are here in the country illegally, because one of the risks is that people who are here illegally, when they commit crime, we cannot even find them because we don't have their fingerprints. They are not in the system. So that is a risk. So that is why we are saying people who are not documented, they need to go back to their countries. And we are grateful that already there are some countries that have started passing their people. So there are people, who has been passed, people from Malawi. We've seen them leaving the country. People from Nigeria, they are starting to leave the country.
And of course, thank you very much for speaking to us. I want to bring in the police, Michelle, because SAPS is actually here and we've got the Deputy General to speak to us in Gauteng about what is taking place. General, you've got a sheer number of people here, and I think what we have heard from the government is very clear that there are legitimate concerns, but they must be done accordingly, and that the law enforcement can take over soon as there's any issues with regards to the breaking of anyone's rights. Can you tell us what brings you here today?
No, we are here to ensure that each and every person is safe. We are here to ensure the safety and security of everyone. Those who march and those who are not marching. Those who just live their normal lives, that's what we expect, and nothing else.
And as we see people mobilize at this point, can you perhaps give us an indication? Have you seen any incidents taking place?
No, nothing up to now. I think you yourself, you've seen they are just dancing and doing their things, and their leaders now are trying to manage and control them to ensure that they now go according to an order which will be manageable, because we engage the leadership here to say what we see, people scattered, split all over, will not work for us. We need to make sure that they are well managed, they are controlled. Hence, they call the leadership on the side so that when they march and when they walk, they are controlled. There is marshals up to where they want to deliver a memorandum.
And of course, we know that there's been this deadline of the 30th, and we know that government has prepared for what is taking place on the 30th. But perhaps as Gauteng, where are you standing with regards to today and tomorrow?
No, we are here to ensure that everything is in order and we manage the situation. We want the lives of ordinary people who are not part of the march continue as normal, unhindered, without intimidation, without being distracted. And like the mall is operating normally, although there is access control now to ensure that this crowd doesn't overflow into the mall unnecessarily. But the lives of the people around, you can see everybody is just comfortable with their lives, nothing more, nothing less.
And tomorrow?
No, it's ongoing process. We are ready. We deployed from last week already. And as you can see, even here, we are a multidisciplinary integrated deployment team comprising of South African Police Service. We have our Johannesburg Metro Police, we have our private security from various companies. I think you've seen even a chopper monitoring the area from up, down. There is drones moving around to monitor the whole situation.
Thank you very much, General, for speaking to us. Well, Michelle, that's just an understanding of what the police are going to be doing. But what you're seeing here then is the marchers that are getting ready to march in Soweto. We know that there are various communities that are coming in from Umdeni, from Tladi, from various other parts of Soweto that are going to be part of that march that is headed to Protea Glen. We understand there's going to be a memorandum that will be dropped at Protea Glen, and we are expecting that there are more crowds that will be coming in, Michelle.
Yeah, and just hours to go now until tomorrow, and when those expected marches against illegal immigration are set to kick off in various parts of the country. Mobile Madlala is tracking this story for us in Soweto. This protest, this march, effectively making its way to the Jabulani Amphitheatre.
And subscribe.